Or is this full-time MMA now?
I love full-time MMA right now.
It's a belt, bro. What does it mean to you? It's a belt. It's shiny. It's awesome. It's cool. It's a piece of hardware that I can give for my baby boy.
Porque eu não comi nada antes.
You know, absolutely. Hold on, I'm talking, brother.
Então, vai te fuder, vai tomar no teu cu, meu.
What I'm trying to say is...
O problema é teu, se tu falar, fala com o cara aí, vai tomar no teu cu, meu.
Tá
muito cheio da onda o cu do cachorro, vai tomar no teu cu,
Quando eu estou hablando, necessita cállate.
Esse é o problema, cállate tu puta madre, maricón. Não, a mim não me digas assim, cabrão, não me vengas a hablar assim, que não é assim que funciona, Tu vas a hablar assim com tu divisão comigo, não vas a hablar assim, maricón.
What I wanted to say is fake.
Não, vai te fuder, vai tomar no teu cu, vai te fuder. É isso aí, vai te fuder, não, comigo tu não vai falar assim, ó, seu merda. Não tem, vai tomar no teu cu, é isso aí, ô palhaço. Tu é um palhaço, rapaz, tu é um cu de cachorro, rapaz. Cállate um caralho, vai tomar no teu cu, palhaço. É, isso aí é o cu de cachorro, não tem esse negócio aí comigo. Comigo vai falar com a tua divisão assim, ô palhação.
What the fuck you want?
Não vai falar, comigo não vai falar. O que é o pau no cu?
You and your punk ass,
não, teu cu, pau no cu, vai te fuder, comigo não vai falar assim, ô palhaço.
Big guy, right?
É, big guy é isso aí mesmo. Não, falei que não. É um cu de cachorro.
Later, buddy.
Esse pau no cu. Comigo não vai falar assim, ó.
Hey, have fun fighting my undercard.
Comigo não, maricón. Maricón é merda. Comigo não vai falar assim, maricón. É isso aí, vai te fuder.
I don't understand you. What the fuck are you talking about? Shut up before I ankle pick you.
Vai te fuder o pau no cu. Não vai falar assim, palhaço. Palhaço, caralho.
Caralho.
Senão eu vou dar um pau nesse merda aí. Esse pau no cu do caralho aí. Vai tomar no teu cu, palhaço.
Obviously, I'm getting to some people, so which is good. I told y'all, you're not gonna like me when I get to the spot. And I said it. Este maricón. Bye, Felicia.
Back to the daily grind. Thanks for checking out the channel. Make sure to subscribe if you're new and hook your boy up with a like if you're not a baby back bagel biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
Yo, what the fuck did I just get off of work to? Tony Ferguson versus Fabricio Werdum, let's go! There's so much to unpack here and say. I mean, for one, Tony Ferguson would have got his ass kicked. Let's get that out the way. I mean, it's a trained heavyweight versus a trained fucking lightweight. But that's obvious. Everybody knew that. But Tony Ferguson did say, I'll ankle pick you, whatever the fuck that means. He did stand up. Hey, he said, what's up, man? You see Tony Ferguson? Hey, Tony Ferguson asked Fabricio. He said, what are you gonna do? Fabricio stood right the fuck up like, hey, whoa. And this is one thing, man. Fabricio's at a downturn. That he's pretty pissed off at the world right now. Fabricio, I don't want to say he's spiraling out of control, but he's definitely spiraling downward at this point. And he's getting a little too comfortable with that maricón word. That word, it means faggot in Brazilian. He's getting a little too comfortable with that shit. I mean, I know if you start just screaming that shit in English, faggot, faggot, faggot at all of these fighters, you're gonna lose some sponsors. Now maybe these social justice warriors ain't got their Google Translator out, but he said that shit about 10 fucking times there. Oh my lord, but shit was getting real. But that's how it is, man. If that's something you're comfortable saying and shit's getting real, and like I said, Fabricio Werdum's spiraling downward. He's pissed off at the world right now, probably pissed off at the UFC. I mean, Fabricio, you don't want to be, he might blow up on somebody, and you don't want to be that guy when it happens. I'll tell you that, especially if you're a lightweight. Because Fabricio Werdum, and like Tony Ferguson said, he's mad because he got knocked out. I mean, Fabricio Werdum was just starting to be mentioned as one of the greatest fighters of all time and greatest heavyweights of all time before he got knocked out by Stipe Miocic, because everyone was talking about, you know, how he's an overall, you know, well-rounded heavyweight, and he beat the likes of like Fedor and all of these names, and then he lost to Stipe Miocic, and I haven't heard anybody really call him Fabricio the greatest anything. And then also on top of that, he lost that super controversial ass decision to fucking Alistair Overeem in his last fight. He probably feels like the UFC's against him. He might, you know, Tony Ferguson's a part of the UFC. He might be feeling like it's me against the world, Fabricio Werdum. I'm telling you, that motherfucker might snap soon. If you remember, Daniel Cormier was being nice on Twitter, wasn't even talking about Fabricio. It was like in the John Jones situation, like, everybody don't show your support for me by hating John Jones. This nigga Fabricio Werdum got in his comments like, maricon. What? I'm telling you, he's getting too comfortable with that shit. But how can you not like this, low-key? How can you not like this? Man on deck, Fabricio. He ain't the one to fuck with. But this is interesting though. I mean, I don't like the fact that he did it at right here, because it's not really like I don't know. It would have been, there's too many, I don't know, cameras and reporters, but there's not really anybody that could hold back Fabricio there. Tony Ferguson, on the other hand, you know, a couple of them cameramen could probably hop up, 2-3 of them, and hold him back. But who the fuck is holding Fabricio back? You tell me that if he snapped right there. And I'm telling you, Fabricio's close to snapping. And it's interesting. These guys are fighting on the same card. I don't know how often they see each other backstage, but that's what I was saying about this Jorge Masvidal Michael Bisping scenario. Their Jorge Masvidal is about ready to give it to Michael Bisping on site, and he's a weight class down. But Fabricio, big heavyweight, oh my lord, I can't even believe what I was watching. That was so crazy. Damn, and MMA Fighting has it translated what he was saying. He said, "Shut your mouth, you fucking faggot, maricon." You know, don't talk to me like that. That's not how it works. You can talk like that in your division, but with me, you can't talk like that, faggot, maricon. Yeah, damn. And they didn't translate all of it because he said maricon about 10 more times. But still, Fabricio was letting him know, bro. That's what I was saying. Everybody's getting used to trash talking, comfortable trash talking. You know, they're feeling like they can. Anytime there's a camera on them, you got to trash talk. You got to be careful if there's a heavyweight beside you, buddy. Hey, he tried to shush him like, "Hey, I'm talking." Hey, and it was funny. Tony Ferguson, he didn't know Spanish for a second. Fabricio, Brazilian, Spanish, whatever the fuck. Tony Ferguson, hey, I don't even understand what that dude's saying, but he did what I would have did. I know a couple cuss words. I'd have been like, "Yeah, chupa mi huevos." I don't understand what you're saying, but chupa mi huevos. Cierra la boca, pinche puto. To mama. I would have said just a little bit, I know, because I ain't hearing shit you're saying, but I ain't just about to fucking sit here and I'm surprised. I'm not surprised. Tony Ferguson had to stand up for the fact there were cameras there. But this is interesting because, I mean, damn, man. I wish this was Ali Quinta or Kevin Lee, you know what I'm saying? It would have just been, it's fucked up because I like Tony Ferguson, but just imagine what could have happened to him right here. Come on, man. I'm trying to see you fight Kevin Lee or Khabib. You know, leave it with the lightweights, man. Don't just let Fabricio. He's a dude right now that needs to calm down, bro. He's hot-headed right now. This nigga's coming off. He lost his belt, got knocked out by Stipe, lost a fight to Alistair Overeem. He thought he won. Controversial as fuck. Now they're putting him against Derek Lewis. He probably wants to fight somebody that's gonna get him a title shot, and he's fighting the Black Beast. And who knows what's gonna happen, man? Ooh. Speaking of the Black Beast versus Fabricio, how is this mindset? You know, how is this Fabricio gonna look, man? He's fucking, his mind's not clear right now. He's pissed off. He's either gonna come out here on a warpath and fuck Derek Lewis up, or he's gonna get clipped. Fucking so angry, thinking about Tony Ferguson, thinking about his last fight, thinking about the UFC. Are they against me? Why the fuck are they thinking about the judges? Do I have to finish the fight? I mean, who knows how it's gonna look? But this was interesting, and it's also pretty funny, man. Tony Ferguson versus Fabricio Werdum. It is what it is. Let the hitters know what the fuck you talking about in the comments. I'm out.